Mr. Karim is a prominent business person within the Mahikeng society, and he has done a lot for the upliftment of especially the youth in the greater Mahikeng area. I was aware that Mr. Karim was an investor in the contract or tender awarded to Matlala by the South African Police Service, which later became contentious.
Have you ever heard of the IPID? That's the Independent Police Investigative Directorate. They're the watchdog for our police service, the ones who are supposed to hold officers accountable. But what if that watchdog itself has problems? What if there are people inside it, working with the very suspects they're meant to investigate? That's the explosive question at the heart of this inquiry. We're looking at testimony from a man named Mogotsi, and things get intense very quickly.
Mr. Karim and I have traditionally had a very good relationship.
So, sorry, I asked you to go all the way through, but can I get clarity on 99.2.3? When you say you were aware that he was an investor in the tender awarded to Mr. Matlala by the SAPS, was that something you knew independent of your undercover work in relation to Mr. Matlala, or was it something that you found out in your investigation?
No, it was not from Matlala or investigation. Mr. Karim did call me to say, I have invested money in this SAPS tender. There's a guy, his name is Cat, and I did not tell him the role or whatever that I was doing on Cat or against Cat. And then what he wanted to find out in particular, he then said, I wish I can find out if this, I'm starting to feel that this tender is not authentic, kind of due diligence. Is there anyone that you know in SAPS who can tell us, who can confirm that this contract indeed is authentic or not? And I couldn't really find that out for him. That's when I started talking to Cat, which also opened the way for me when I spoke to Cat. But Cat, do you have appointment letter? Were you appointed? Because now, as you say, they're struggling to pay you. Were you really appointed? And then Cat said, yes, of course I'm being appointed. But also, Silman Karim showed me the papers of investment with Cat's appointment letter. I think we met in Mahikeng. He was showing me that this is how he was appointed.
He's being grilled about someone he repeatedly calls the IPID guy. Apparently, this mysterious figure was supposed to be helping a man named Matlala with his assault case. Think about that for a second. An insider at the police watchdog allegedly helping someone who's under investigation.
And I also said, I believe this is authentic. Looked very authentic.
Sorry, I didn't hear that last statement of yours.
It looked very authentic, but remember, I never said to Silman Karim that it was General Sibiya who gave me the contact number of the service provider. But I told him, yes, it is authentic, because I could see the same tender which I was having some investigations on.
And when you say he showed you the papers of investment, what do you mean by that? Did he?
The loan agreement.
And what did the loan agreement involve?
The amount of money invested, the terms of payment as to whenever.
Let me be more specific. What was the amount invested?
10 million rand.
10 million.
That's correct.
So Mr. Karim advanced 10 million to Mr. Matlala for the purposes of this tender.
That's correct.
And the terms of repayment?
I did not read the entire document, but part of what I saw was, as and when he gets paid, he will be paying off this money.
This loan agreement is to Mr. Matlala personally, or the business that got the tender?
Or the business, the Medway tender. It was strictly for the particular tender we are referring to.
Thank you.
In 99.2.7, you say that on 4 March, you sent Mr. Karim a WhatsApp containing a screenshot, and you say purported to have been sent by Minister Mthunu. I think that's an error, purported to have been sent to Minister Mthunu. If we can just go to that screenshot, it's at page 118.
Let's look at the evidence presented. We have text messages from Mogotsi to Matlala. One message reads, IPI'd guy name? Another one says, my brother. Any news from IPI'd? When questioned, Mogotsi claims this IPI'd contact could assist with investigations in SOU and Brooklyn. He's pushing for this connection, trying to get details, acting like this insider is a key player. But here's where the story takes a sharp turn. Under pressure from the commissioners, Mogotsi makes a stunning admission. He never actually knew who the IPID guy was. He didn't have a name, a contact, nothing. He was just chasing a shadow. The commissioners are baffled. Why would you push so hard for a contact you know nothing about? Mogotsi's explanation is that he wanted the name because he suspected it could expose a wider criminal network. He claims he was trying to uncover something bigger. But the commissioners aren't buying it. His answers are evasive and his story is full of contradictions.
Do you have it?
For me, it's not 118.
If you look at the footer, page 118.
Oh, yes, that's it.
There is a message from Mr. Matlala sent to you.
That's correct.
That says, good morning, Minister. I just received a call from our guy, who's a service provider for our health risk management project. He's got very serious concerns. Apparently, you gave a directive to scrutinize his contract, and while they're at it, they must stall as much as they can to release purchase orders until you guys come up with something that can warrant the termination of service.
That's correct.
Now, that's a WhatsApp that Mr. Matlala sends to you on the 4th of March.
That's correct, Commissioner.
Are you saying that you had earlier sent this WhatsApp to Mr. Karim?
That's correct. In this instance, you'll check that as I'm sitting, I will not have the content of Mr. Matlala's problems. And in that case, if you check on top, there was a call between me and him, or maybe something like that. I will then ask him, look, for me to direct your message to the minister in a way that you want it, please draft something for me, send it to me so that I can copy and send to the minister. So indeed, I did ask him to send me this message.
So this is a message that Mr. Matlala sends to you at your suggestion, formulating the message that he wants you to send on his behalf to the minister.
That's correct.
That's not what is said in paragraph 99.2.7. Is 99.2.7 incorrect?
He's cornered, and the tension in the room is undeniable. First, he says the IPD guy can help with a case. Then he says he wanted the name to expose a criminal. It doesn't add up. This isn't just about one person's confusing testimony. This is about the integrity of the entire police oversight system. The possibility that there are hidden networks within IPID offering to assist suspects is deeply disturbing. It suggests a potential abuse of power at the highest levels of police accountability. Mogotsi's evasiveness and contradictory statements don't clear anything up. They just make the situation seem even more suspicious.
Because in 99.2.7 you talk about you sending
message to Karim.
This message to Mr.
Yeah.
Karim.
Yes. But this message, it may, I think there's a mistake with numbering here. It will be a problem with numbering commissioners. What I know is that the message that I'm referring to, and on 4 March 2025, I sent Mr. Karim a message containing screenshot to have been sent by minister. It must be a signal message which I'm able to craft, like I've been saying. I wish I could be allowed to do something and bring it. It's the message that says, whatever that I will want Karim to hear, something that will make him feel okay about the response from the minister. So I believe I'll have to find the correct reference in respect of that.
What do you think is really going on here? Was Mogotsi genuinely trying to expose a network? Or was he part of something he can't explain? The questions raised in this hearing are critical for all of us. It makes you wonder who is watching the watchers. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you want to follow more stories like this, make sure to subscribe.
NewsAsis.